Just slap that there. Try and save it. Title is taken. Oh, and then I should totally get. Hey, it's me, Willow by the bow. Bow, the bow, the bow, bow, the bow. Oh god, I've got myself an echo. Okay, and then I can share, copy link. Put that in my chat for funsies. Happy Wednesday? Question mark? Wednesday. It's Wednesday for me. If it's not Wednesday for you, you live in the future and you're cool. Save that. Make the game audio works before I turn off the... I can hear myself talking and I'm losing my mind. G5 unique hunting, running game, storytelling vibes. Let's go. That's all working. Hit myself with the hello. Okay. Okay, now we're waiting for ads to run. Oh. And this should have the game. Oh, 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 there we go. Nice. Okay, this should be suitable setup. Very nice. I have disappeared off the list of people's Stone Shard again. Incredible. Absolutely no idea what I'm doing currently in the game. This here so that anyone who wanders by can look at my stats. Oh, the stream seems very delayed. Ugh. Oh, that is so delayed. Okay, no. Bad. I need that to not be... Nope, nope, stream manager, there we go. Okay. We got some of those shenanigans out of the way. Make sure I'm actually showing up under Stone Shard. Let's go. What's the message? Okay. Send that. Whoa! What was that? Hello, Codfish. Thank you for the 100 bits. Welcome in. How you doing today? I appreciate the biddies. You'll be pretty soon getting the bit emote. I don't know how many you have to do for the bit emote. I'm still iffy on that, but you do eventually get a cool emote for donating bits. But thank you so much. Hope you're having a good night. I'm getting everything set up, and I don't want to actually start doing stuff before 9 because that's not really. I don't really start until 9, and so I don't want to, like, if people are trying to show up and make sure they catch everything, they don't miss stuff horribly because of that. I keep disappearing from the people who are live playing Stone Shard. That's so weird. Oh well. C'est la vie. Alright. Set that in Stone Shard, Discord. Done that. Beautiful. What am I doing? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. You can do a lot of fun things with the bits as well. You can make emotes big, you can make your message have effects, you can have on-screen celebration. There's a lot of very strange things you can do with bits. Okay, what am I doing? Right, I did this last night. I did the boulder circle. And there's the Tree in Hand Necropolis that was kind of demolishing me. I need you to sell me the things I need to repair stuff. It's 15 durability. Yeah, so these are just so much better to buy than actually using him correctly, which is kind of awkward. Oh, what do I need to craft repair kits? I need blacksmith stuff, spool of thread, and wire. I don't know if I have blacksmith stuff. We might be having to caravan somewhere. Theosopher's Refuge is another one. I could check out some of the other stuff in this area. But maybe we gotta shop first so I can actually buy food. How much money is in my chest? I don't think there's a lot of money in my chest. There is a lot of money in my chest. Okay, I can reasonably go to Bryn. Take me to Bryn, and then we will do stuff there, and then we'll probably head up to Theosopher's once I've had a chance to buy some food, mainly. If I keep starving to death. I can make my crab dish! Never mind, I'll be fine. The crab dish is so broken. Well, hello to everybody. Welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good night. I am... like these guys. Yeah, now I'm hungry. Docker, I feed you more eggs. Are you gonna rebel if I feed you eggs again? Rotten, rotten. She hates it when I feed her eggs. The eggs make her so sad. And you can see minus half a diet morale. Doesn't like the eggs. Okay. You can all turn into fodder. Do I need to bring anything with me for selling stuff? You and you. What is your deal? What's in here? You have stuff? Yes, I have to bring you. I need blacksmith, among other things. And then my booties can go in storage, and I can walk around with my bare feet, because that's what you do in this game. You can wander on your bare feet. But we're gonna do a little bit of shopping, and then we're gonna go check out some new places. Hey! Hello, James T. Thank you for the lurk. Good to have you hanging. We are selling things right now. It's shopping trip time. It's always shopping trip time. We did a lot of cool stuff last night, and now we're in the slowly get warmed up and into things section. You, I can sell books to. I have books, yeah. Read all of you, and then you... yeah, you just purchase things for a normal amount. So you, I can sell things like the horns and the beads. Just not things that are made of metal. Metal the jeweler buys for more. This guy will also buy random stuff. He will sell me all the vegetables I need on my way out, even if they are incredibly expensive from him. You... hey, there's the bar beat. Oh yeah, this is the other one. It has less protection and costs less energy. Yeah, repair kit for 450. Oh, Ever-Flaming Pendant is kind of good. Justice Cannons? That is an incredible name. Thank you for the follow. I want to know the story behind Justice Cannons. That is a sweet name. I can just imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger. Face the cannons of justice. Buy that from you. Duelist belt. Oh, it's not better than Might belt though. Your overall demand is garbage. Oh my god. I don't think I have enough money to get the last piece of tier 5 armor. I'd have to have a lot more than I thought. But Who knows, maybe I get lucky. Maybe I have more than I expected from the dungeons I recently did, and I can get the... I need gauntlets. I'm missing tier 5 gauntlets. If I can get those, we'll stop people from chopping my hands off, which is nice. You still sell a bunch of things that are good, but not great. None of these rings do what I want them to do. Gold diamond ring. Like, that gives so many cool things, but it's not the stats that I need. Accuracy and cooldown, believers in nature, like you're all competing with my cursed ring, which is super good. I know, you don't expect cursed ring and super good to go hand in hand, but hey, this game is a weird one. That I can sell. That's a lot of money. That might actually be... You buy all of that junk. That's all just money. Yes, I mean, you'll buy all of the gold things for quite a bit. 138 means he won't buy the gold diamond ring because he's broke. It's really sad for me. Hey, 0 gold exactly. Let's go. Now we have to go to the dock merchant. He will purchase stuff for the next best price. But we're at 5k. I think we're able to get better gauntlets. That would be sweet. Oh, and then I can actually have full tier 5. That would be so good. Because that's tier 5, tier 5, tier 5, tier 5. Those are tier 5, tier 5, tier 5, tier 5. This is just a very good item, even though it's only tier 3. Oh, you sell timber for a really good price, actually. Hold up. Scottian Dushman. Bardiche. Scottian herbs are not very good. You sell garbage, my friend. But you have overall demand of plus 5%, so you're good to sell things to. I need identify scrolls. I gotta go talk to the magic guy. And you don't buy jewelry for extra, but you buy it for enough that I'm assuming I'm out of other things to sell you. That I can't keep opening the wrong one. Yeah, here we go. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, I should have the guy do repairs. But I can't sell them back to him. That's unfortunate. You might sell me identify scrolls, which are like 10 a pop. Ish. Yeah, 12 from this guy because he's rude. Wolf Brother belt. Oh, it's a very good item for a different build. You don't have an overall demand modifier, so I don't want to sell things to you, but I'm more than happy to... What is the thing? Yeah, it's empty. Where is it? This is the one I wanted. This might be a very good ring. Crushing and rending resistance on an impact on a Morian ring. Ooh. Like, not something I'm going to use, but very, very powerful. I think 6k is enough for gauntlets. Might not be. If it's not, it's very unfortunate for me. Who actually needs the repair? You do. You almost do, but not quite. You really do, but I'm about to replace you. Okay. I really don't want to have to wait twice, but I might have to. Let's see if you take gems. So you're a potion guy, so like probably not, but you might buy gems. I mean, you do buy gems. You buy jewelry. Yeah, no. Pish posh. I mean, you sell a bunch of stuff I don't care about, but you do sell ident scrolls. Which I can actually do something with. You sell a bunch of high-level magic stuff that isn't useful for me. I need one more scroll of enchantment for my new armor. God, the mage stuff is so pretty. No one ever makes warrior gear that looks pretty. It's always the mage stuff that they make pretty. Nope, don't throw that. Okay, you guys are just like not worth very much. Kitty. My cat is so upset that my partner has gone to bed. He is once again screaming up at the stars. Yeah, it's a bunch of broken stuff. It doesn't matter very much. Ugh. That actually won't go in there. 571, 5,700. I think that should be enough. I'm a little bit hesitant. My biggest gripe with this city is you have to wait till nightfall to buy high tier gear, but you can't sell things during the night, so it's very easy to spend like multiple days sleeping. Hey, Simio! Welcome in! What's up, man? How are things down in your half of the world? We've just been doing some Bryn shopping so far. I'm trying to get my last piece of T5. I think I have the money for it too. Get those sweet, sweet Captain Gauntlets. And then maybe we can actually do a Tier 5 dungeon. About the heat? Yeah, the heat's been kind of gnarly. It's gotten a lot better though. Only for a bit. You had rain? Oh my god, that the mountain rain. That ice freaking cold mountain rain. God, sometimes I just have to sit there and be like, wow, the planet's really weird. Oh my god, not like this. Oh my god. Mountains are covered with clouds, probably white tomorrow. Oh yeah. I thought he didn't have the captain gloves for a second, and I was about to riot. I was about to be so angry. Okay, sick. So you can see these are so much better. I lose 1 accuracy and 2 points of energy. Built for the battlefield and equally useful for loudly slamming a fist on the war table when the campaign isn't going to plan. Oh yeah. Give me those. Give me those grabbers. I still have enough money to buy some food. Let's go. I can't. I might be able to buy it now. I'm not gonna risk it though. I'm just gonna sleep till morning. And then I can go to the main square. I've got tons of meat from killing the bears. Speaking of food, you sometimes sell things that are worth a lot of diet morale? No, the closest thing you have is a pot roast. Man. It doesn't have any of the... It doesn't have like honey grapes or anything. Ugh. That's a bummer. You know, we're getting... The weather I've got right now is really sunny with, like, just cold ambiance still. And so if you're in the sun, it gets quite warm, but if you're in the shade, it's quite cool, and it's very weird. Very jarring. It's a quirk of this place. Oh, it is some hot tea. Okay. I love tea, but having to... having to try and drink it almost burned myself and then didn't. Got the anti-hangover relic, a unique shield, and a unique helmet? Oh my god! That is a good crossbow. That is an insane roll on a dungeon. What? That's... I mean, that's... Was the helmet at least something you could use? I don't think you use shields. A unique sling? That might... I don't think you're spec'd into slings, though. I think you were bow, right? Where's my veggie? Are you the veggie person? No, you're the fruit person. You're the one who hates me because you sell berries and stuff. Having apples is generally worth it. And then this guy. So you start using the sling. It has 2 less range and no bleed. Does range combat? Oh no, they don't specify by weapon. Oh. Hey, Naza, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. If you want the mathematic answer is you take the sling because slings are very powerful right now. And then also if it's additionally a tier 5 unique weapon, like that's gotta be real good. But it might not fit your vibe if you're really enjoying bows. Because man, the stun stagger chance plus some of the abilities that give you more like knockback or things like that, the ability to just crowd control people at range is kind of ridiculous. Okay, and then I need what spoils the slowest? Wonderful. Okay, I need a couple of you guys. I'm gonna buy so much from this guy. Grab some of these. Okay. Purchased a bunch of food. Let's get out of Bryn. Get me out of this hellhole. How much bleed are you losing? What's the bleed chance on your current weapon? Because something to think about is, like, bleeding does between 2 and 6 damage per turn per bleed. It has 39% on your current weapon? Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. I was not expecting that much on a single weapon. It's the suffering of being a melee character. Yeah, I'm with NASA. Like, do the thing that's more fun. But I think the current implementation of slings, they are incredibly powerful. You both go in here. You go in there. Oh yeah. Alright, full tier 5. We've got full tier 5, nerds. Let's go. I want to merge onto this. I want to go upgrade the armor. You can merge onto that. We have some using with daggers. Yeah, like, I think you should keep using the bow for the vibe of your build, but I do think the sling is probably stronger. Would be my take. If you're enjoying bow, just run bow. Don't let anybody stop you. But yeah, the sling is so good. How long is there left on the crab? Oh, there's so much time left on the crab. The carb, it will never go away. What was I doing? I didn't buy any blacksmith hammers. Damn it. Son of a gun. Oh well. Sling also, I'm pretty sure, does bludgeoning damage, which is better than piercing against skeletons. The Skrellies really don't like being bludgeoned. I'm sitting here trying to think of what I was doing before, and it has left my brain. We cannot be civ braining in the first 30 minutes. That cannot be happening to me. Not like this, please. Please, brain, come on. Keep it together. Oh, you're selling a repair kit. I mean, yes, but that is unrelated to what I want from you. I want you to make my gear better. Oh, yeah. So that ups the durability of my items, which is super nice. It also apparently doesn't increase the current durability. Yeah, I want blacksmith hammers to repair things. But I didn't remember to buy any in Bryn, so... Streams. I go back. I don't know if you can get blacksmith hammers, because there's no blacksmith that you can just buy stuff from. I wonder if I can... I don't have enough money for Tot at this point. You're missing the most after that whole situation. I can put my torso piece back together. Yeah, nice. How much does this repair on you? 8? That's okay. How much did it repair on you? 10. You're at 67, so it probably won't repair much. Yeah, only 4. Haircuts are wild, man, the way they work. This sword has seen better days. Okay. So now I think we're heading over to here to poke at Theosopher's Refuge. I don't think we can get a quest for that. So I think we're just gonna go hang out near the church and check out the various POIs in the area. Where is my friend? Hit the road. Onwards! Da-da-dun-dun, 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 da-da-da-da. I gotta get the Pirates of the Caribbean sound as a sound alert. Ah, the tea is still really hot. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I just burned my tongue. Ow. Oh! Codfish, you got an emote. Which of the cute ghost emotes did you get? And then I want to head to the refuge, so I need to eat something. Where's my... Yeah. These things are so good. It will spoil in 4 days, so I can hold off on that. I don't actually need to eat something right now. Like, we're only at 27, so I'll just sleep. No one sees this. Gonna sleep for the buff. Arna's gonna be unhappy about being unfed. We now have been fed. I need meat, and I need an assortment of veggies. I also need tomato, I need an egg, I need thyme. I think I need another veggie. See if that's enough. What do I need for the harpy omelet? Let's go. Need a plate for that? Bread. These two will be perfect. Anything else you're selling? Okay, we've got the harpy omelet in one, and I can make a crockpot stew in the other. Let's go. Grab water for the horn. Drink out of that. How much less damage? I'm really curious about that. How much less are we talking? You're still full up. You've got plenty of room. Let's grab... What else do I need? I got a Vivi. I don't need the lantern. Ooh, I was gonna use these on my new items. Health plus 3, fine. Healing efficiency, meh. Oh, whoa, yeah, that's a big difference. What? Like, holy damage, I think, is better than physical damage, but still. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright. We're gonna be doing drugs. Smiley face. These are all rotten. Wandering around too much. I think that's everything. I don't think I have a claw trap right now. There are no claw tarts here. Why is there time here? No, don't throw it on the ground. You, I can use. I'm gonna bring the kitty statue. I'll bring the aquamarine. Oh yeah! Simio, look! The aquamanil! I got the pot! I got the pot of water! Pray. And we go west. You gotta count in the ammo. Oh, right, because sling ammo does shenanigans, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like 60% weapon damage or something on some of the sling bullets you can find. Which is, pretty good. Who are you? You're a marauder. You have 2 marauders, that's fine. I will just... You gonna cooking chop me? No, that's not. I was dismember. We'll move here so that he has to walk up. Oh! They use Shield Crusher on me. Bonk you. You're gonna run away and die. Okay. The bandits have committed suicide by Arna once more. That's their, like, favorite pastime in this world. How can we most effectively die is what the bandits talk about, and then they attack somebody in tier 5 armor. Full tier 5 armor, by the way. Woo! Oh my god, you have an ugly mug. Like, you got 46% health, like... Your dog is more dangerous than you are. Can you stop critting me? Bruh. Messing up my armor. And myself. We see... What is this? You're a thug. Oh, you have a dog with you. Take your dog. What? I guess they technically give me experience? Yeah, 28. I'm almost level 28. We're actually getting pretty close. We're right on the end. I'm really hoping I can start a Derwin run this week. More bandits. Get him! Yeah, you're very sad. These guys are like tier 3, if that. Got me with C's! Piece of steel. On the boots. A heavy slinger. Okay, I gotta watch out for this guy. This guy could be a problem. What did you just shoot at? Brother, what did you just fire at? This guy is some random schmuck that I don't care about. Yes! On the slinger. But now I can follow you! Did you just point blank me? This guy doesn't seem to understand he's in melee combat, which is so rude. Chop! Yeah, so these are the sling bullets. 65% weapon damage, Simeo. More armor penetration and body part damage. So very good against light enemies. I wonder how much of sling gameplay late game is swapping out your stones based on what you're facing. The bullets for light enemies and the like lead shot for heavy enemies for the stun chance and the armor piercing or armor break. It has some sort of armor-related stat on it. Armor damage, maybe? Who knows. Okay, what's going on in the refuge? Maddening Whispers. Great, I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go crazy, I guess. You can hear the whispers already. I've learned my lesson about running straight at things. That's a large ghoul. Okay. You're gonna move towards me, and I can jump on you. We are already deep in it, folks. I need to move forward while my buffs are active. And then I can knock him back into his ally. That applies a lot of debuffs. Ow. My shield back up. These guys are fairly tanky. Yeah, we'll move towards him. My stack's going. You, I can use the close distance. I don't actually care about you attacking me at all. I want to kill this guy. He's the mage. He can actually hurt me. We've got another mage back to the right. I don't know if I care about this guy shooting arrows at me. Curse of Agony. That sucks. I need to There we go. Like, I need to kite my way around to get in range of this guy. Because he's got all sorts of gross stuff. He can debuff me, he can buff his allies. There we go, nice. Can't get that back up, but I can punch you away from me. And then I have my dash into you. And then we just beat you down. Okay, that was a very exciting first room of the dungeon. Okay, game. What is going on? Why were there so many enemies in here? Like, I just pulled like half the first floor or something with that? Yeah, and we don't trust the question marks in our current dungeon because Maddening Whispers is going to make them show up all over the place. So if I don't see something, it's not real. Which might get me in trouble, but that's c'est la vie, that's the way the... Oh, hello! I have discovered all of the Hounds of Hell. And these we just beat down. They're not too scary. Way much more fun back in the days. Back in the good old days, Naza. Goes here, shield. I want to move out of the way for the ghast. I have max stacks on that. I think we just beat this guy. Yeah, I just beat these guys to death. He's like right here. Nope, there he is. I have to kill all. I have to break this and move back. Man. Putrid Restless Soldier. Oh, you're new. It's like 20 mob. The entrance of a dungeon was the most dangerous part. 20 mob train. That is kind of ridiculous. You've got Putrid Odor. Ooh. Like, you're not all putrid. Trapped entrance on Permo is so dangerous. Yeah, well, see, Naza, the thing I've come to realize is that I'm just always going to have trapped entrance as an effect because I'm unwilling to leave the dungeon once I start. He's going to use a very scary ability. Ow! So eventually I will totally die because of my unwillingness. He hurts. I want to keep moving away from the Putrid guy if I can. Nice. Beautiful. I gotta turn my sound down a little bit. But I'm just like unwilling to leave a dungeon once I've started it. That just doesn't... That doesn't feel very RPG-esque. It's like, no, I've decided to take this quest and go into the dungeon, and I will either succeed or I will perish. I didn't repair my crowbars again. Didn't this game also let wolves spawn, like, in adjacent tiles to the starting area? I didn't put points in things. Okay, one more strength. Beautiful. Swords, maxed out. Shields, maxed out. I could take the last thing in armored combat. For flexible defense. Because it does work with Battleforged and with setup. It just isn't very good with my chest piece. I don't want any magic on her. Austerity is interesting. Just for, like, not going to things so bad. Warcry is interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. I could go... Oh, I can't get offensive tactics. Because I'm out of swords, I'm out of shields. Basic skills. These don't exist, right, Naza? Pathfinder is very good, but it's not in the theme of Arna with this character. She's not... That's not her vibe. So unfortunately I gotta skip it, because it just doesn't fit. This is really good, and it's not what I envision for her. What's not in? Basic skills. Yeah, little. I'm a special kind of crazy. You gotta roll with it. Yeah, I was like, there's no more of that. I could go athletics and get something like Mighty Kick for enemies that have block. I could get Not This Time to get control resistance and move resistance, and then be able to dodge a strong debuff. What else was there? I could finally get Dash. Push the Falling. No. Right on target doesn't quite work. I could try and just get defensive tactics. But that feels so weird. I've got one ability left in Armored Combat, which I'll probably take. If nothing else for the achievement. Survival, there's also Adaptability. Because this reduces the effect on your max health and gives you more max health. But I don't know if it fits her vibe, is again the problem. Warcry is interesting because if you use it when there's a bunch of enemies, it gives you a very long battle rage buff. But I'm also really interested in Not This Time and Mighty Kick. And so I might take the last Armored Combat just to get that finished, and then kind of see where things are at. I'm going to do that. We're going to take Flexible Defense, because I think the massive debuff is pretty good. We'll take it. Achievement get! And then I gotta rejig my stuff. Okay. Quick thing while I get my abilities Nope. Yeah, I want you there. I want Cleaving Strike here. I want Keeping Distance here. I want Unyielding Defense here. And then I want Flexible Defense here. Then all my shield stuff. And then where is Onrush? I don't want it to be there. Could be left to determine. It could be Warcry and Deter. Yeah, so the options right now are Warcry and Intimidation. Because more crits, more debuffs, good. Making things panic, good. The other option is taking Mighty Kick and Not This Time in Athletics for the crowd control resistance and being able to stop tier 5 blocking units from crushing my soul. That's kind of the thinking right now. And then I want Fencing Stance in number 1. Then I want Armored Stance. Then I want Onrush. Then I want Battering Ram. I can put Cauterize on the end if it's a little bit weird. Sick! Okay, we got abilities set up. Let's go. Where am I going? What am I doing in this place? I think I'm just here to kill people. That is a Risen Crossbowman. Though the crossbow in the skeletal hands threatens to crumble to dust at any moment, each bolt launched with it remains as deadly as ever. I can hide here. I'll wait a turn, I'll proc my buffs, and then I dash to you, make a whole bunch of friends. Cleave, try and kill. More cleaving. Do I have more cleaves? I have more cleaves. Nice. Ooh, Risen Sergeant. This is tier 4. We're in Theosopher's Refuge just for funsies. I'm just hanging out here. You're not actually that close to dead. You're so tanky. I'll prop my shields. And then we're kind of just hanging, so we'll just hit him and kill him, yeah. I don't really want to deal with this guy, so we're gonna keep dashing away. And then I will back in. They're never prepared. You've got a bunch of 2-range stuff, so I'll just block against you. Beautiful. Yeah, I tried a tier 5 undead, and I died in the first room to a pair of ancient ghasts, and it kind of sucked, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't the boss. Where is the boss? Show me the boss! This way. Yeah, we're just here to practice, to stretch our tier 5 armor limbs. That's the boss. Risen Chaplain. Maybe not? Only a century ago, the high clergy wielded power that even kings had to reckon with. What would the Order's founding fathers think of the Hieron today? I'm going to run away. That's not the right ability. I'm going to run and try and get to a place where I don't have to be seen by everybody. Yeah, okay. Get a couple of turns for that, and then dash onto you. Oh, who just crit me? The Risen Sergeant just crit me with Seize. Ow. Well, I Seize back, get the buff back. Not quite in range to hit you, so we are going to try and move in with our defense. They're going to keep hitting me because they're rude. I need to be on the Chaplain, or he's going to cause me lots of problems. Stay near the Chaplain. Stay near the Chaplain. Nice. And then I want to give you Fumble Chance. That was a nice crit. You're hurt. You're still alive. Is my dash up yet? No, 6 turns? Ooh. I have to just tank these guys for a second. Okay, nice. You're almost dead. You're still running away. Beautiful. And then, do I have my dash up? No. Beautiful. Chaplain down. Curse of Agony running out. Beautiful. Yeah, I definitely want to do the tier 5 undead dungeon today. But I've gotta... I'm hoping I can find a little something before I do that. Risen Champion. The people of Aldor bury their noble warriors in full battle gear so they can defend themselves in the afterlife. And defend they do. Great. I don't like you. What's your move resistance? 25? I don't have the buff up to care about that. We'll just get buffs going. The buffs are good enough. You're doing defensive things, I will do defensive things. Yeah, neither of us is going to do a lot here. Can we just kind of stack our... Yeah, he's got his block going. Now I want to kill you, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah. Oh, the ghast behind the undead is such a problem. It's such a problem. And I can't sneak through there. Yeah, no. You're at 88% health? Oh, man. This sucks. If I get around this corner, maybe we can hide from the ghast a little bit. Nope. Not even close. Okay, nice. Booyah! Alright, we're on the ghast. That's good. Lost my defensive boost. Get this going. You can wait and seize. Thank you for the lurk, Little. Have a good time lurking. We are slowly but surely mulching our way through this dungeon. It's going well. Hey, Zomit, I am having a dope day. Today was a weird day. I don't feel like things happened today. That's part of, like... I had one of those days that just, like... I kind of internalized that I've been awake for many hours and was like, oh wow, what happened? This buff? Binding Sigil minus 33% damage taken is so gross. It makes these tanky guys just absolutely disgusting in terms of their strength. And you got raised. Great. There's a caster in the back that can raise people. Yeah, great. Just keep critting him. Smile. That's a zombie. That's good. Yep, there you are. Esmond the Omen Reader. The withered fingers of the mortician have brushed against the bones of peasants, priests, knights, and kings. To those who serve death, it's all the same. How about you, Za? Are you having a dope day? Did you just create a body near me? You did. Hey, that is Greater Ritual of Resurrection. It heals a bunch of undead. We don't like that here. Yeah, he needs to die. Beautiful. I don't have my buffs active, so let's get our other buff going. 4 stacks of this? Like, look at this buff. That's insane. Woo! It'll only be so good of a day when you're looking for work. Yeah, that's so fair. I don't know what it's like in your part of the world, but job hunting is very bad. That is 2 sapphires from this dungeon. And a silver emerald ring? That might actually be something I wear. It's okay, so it's also fucked for you? Yeah, it's rough out here. It's real bad. Ay. I'm getting ads for AI to make your resume for you and apply for jobs for you. And I almost just dissociated on the couch for like an hour because of that. I looked at that and I was like, so now in response to AI reading your resume and denying it, you can now have AI make your resume. We live in a Black Mirror episode. I know, right? And like, I feel bad for the small employers out there that are trying to like find someone who fits their small business, and you just get like AI resumes that are perfectly curated or totally unreadable. Like, oh my god, it's just bad for everybody involved. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. It's cheeks. I just walked into this room and got very lucky. Oh, that's so much money. Those are 2 really good money items. Oh, I love this dungeon. This is where I'm gonna come when I need money. Person interviewing, you're like, you couldn't have written this resume. I know, right? Or like, yeah, the other one I've seen is the classic, like, high school freshman writes an essay that sounds like it's been written by a Nobel laureate because they used a bot like an AI that pulled from a Nobel laureate, and you're like, yeah, it's like this doesn't, like, I can tell it's not you. Screams. Thankfully, who wants to watch an AI play a game? I say, knowing that TAS exists. The TAS is a whole other thing. That is we Starm, but it's an undead dungeon. Undead dungeon gear sucks. The undead use terrible gear. It's all broken. Were there traps? Were there no traps in the entire boss run-up? That's kind of ridiculous. There's almost always that. How's Sword and Shield working out for me? I really like it. Things that I would probably do differently. There's a guy called Sir Aridin who does some really cool build guides, and we were comparing his sword and board build to mine. He does more light armor than full medium armor, and he goes down to elusiveness and athletics, and he also goes for defensive tactics, and you just get a ton of block and dodge. Right now, this one's working pretty well. The sword skills are... I'm suffering a little bit on damage. Having a full tree of shields and a full tree of armored combat, I don't think is the best choice. I have too many points in things that don't deal damage. And so, like you've seen in this dungeon, like I've had multiple times where I'm just stuck on some beefy melee guys that I just can't kill fast enough. And, like, I'm fine because I'm over-leveled for this dungeon and I think playing decently well. But man, some of these ones, like, if those... Ooh, wow, that's a good sarcophagus. Woo! Some of these fights, if those had been higher tier enemies, I would have just gotten stomped into the floor. It would have been absolutely no contest for them. I don't care about healing efficiency on my boots. Energy, let's go. So overall, I like it, but if I was going to do it again, I'd probably spec less into armor and more into shields, and try and go for, like, more into counter, and try and get, like, the duelist armor. That's probably what I would do, but overall, like, it's doing pretty good. I have the ability to kill stuff. We're going to see how I do with tier 5 gear and tier 5 dungeons. We're going to see how the late game goes. Could be kind of spicy. I'm also worried because my personal hang-ups about what I'm willing and not willing to do in games might make the late game really hard. Because I'm just, like, unwilling to leave a dungeon once I've started it. I will either clear the dungeon or I will die trying, and that might be kind of rough in the very late game. I don't actually know. I've seen one room of one tier 5 dungeon. I don't really count the bear den. That is a blue staff. Do I have an ident scroll? No. Can't dismantle weapons. Good. Did I drop the disenchantment scroll? I did. Gross. I don't know if you wanted that much of an answer, but that's what you got. I've never been called verbose in my life. This is definitely not a thing people have teased me for. Alright, we're gonna loot this place, we're gonna kill whatever other undead remain. And then it's more hunt. Oh my god, these chests are good. Craft is nice. I am kind of at a point where, like, I need to find gear to get better gear. Money is not super gonna help with that. My gear is just at a point where... That looks like a nice bow, actually. If I don't find items, I can't... Like, you can't make better than green items. You can't make anything that's blue or unique. And so, unless I find better gear, things are a little bit spicy. Art figurine is money. Is this the one that had this guy? How damaged are you? Not damaged at all. Bones, cleavers, flails, maces. Could break that. Okay. Get that trap out. And we're also basically max level. I have like a level and a half left, and then we are no longer getting stronger. We're just trying to find things and kill them. So it is definitely going to be checking out some of the unique POIs if I can. See if I can find any more overworld bosses. What are you? You're an accursed ghast. No matter how withered the victim's body may be, the ghast curse is capable of sustaining a shadow of life and consciousness within it for years to come. Soul sacrifice. Yeah, you can blow up your allies. I hate you. Can I get out of range of your spells? And I can play a little bit of a pillar game with him. Oh, yeah, he got pillared. Get pillared, nerd. I want to stagger him. Staggering is not good for spellcasters. It gives them 50% fumble chance and 50% backfire chance. It's backfire chance, that's what they lose. I'm about to just stun you. Yeah. I don't have a potion. Enchantment scroll. I think we just use you on the bow. How damaged are you? Eater's longbow. Yeah, that's a tier 4. Nice. That is a not... That's above half damage on a tier 4. That's worth a pretty penny. Very nice. I should go loot that room before I forget to. just leave without touching it. It'd be very awkward to just wander out of the dungeon just having left the whole thing unlooted. Oh no! I broke my crowbar! Crud. Well, that was foolish. I have a backup, so it's fine, but just unnecessary waste. Apparently, I am going through this dungeon a little too fast to pay attention to my crowbar durability. Not being able to see it because it's in my alt weapon set is rough. Alright, pity statue, thank you. All hail the pity statue. It removes any sort of, like, chemical debuff from my character, which includes the after effects of the drugs I take to fight. That's money. No idea what you are, but you might be money. Oh, all of these little jars. One sarcophagi, and then we got one more wing to check out. And that'll be a cute little tier 4 just wiped off the face of the earth. That could be a good ring. Really just... Undead dungeons probably aren't the best place to be, because the gear they drop is kind of cheap. It's all broken. Yeah, you're gonna hit me with that. Oh! I think he just hurt himself. No, he just got immobilized? Oh, because it's from the leg that I destroyed. Knock him into a friend, and that just kills him. Okay. You can move adjacent to this archer. Start the cleave spam. Beautiful. Sword's gonna be way too broken. Why is there a ghoul behind me? You're just a random ghoul, so you're dead? Just a random basic ghoul. He just wanted to come hang out with his buddies. God, if ghouls couldn't panic like other undead, they would be so much more dangerous. Their ability to eat corpses would matter so much more if they didn't just panic and run. Oh, that's a ruby. Wow, we have found so much money in this place. Well, I have no excuse for being broke anymore. I can go wherever I want and purchase all of the things that I want after this dungeon. Heck yeah. Enough stuff, I don't have to worry about selling it in Bryn to afford my repairs. More coins. Alright, get me out. We don't, like, get anything for this, but it was fun. Oh no, I'm dripping. We're good. We're gonna head back to the caravan to drop stuff off, and then we kind of mosey around looking for stuff. Dungeons don't have anything. Dungeons that are packed with stuff. I know, right? You're like, who proved this? You missed? We missed Onrush? Yeah. Tier 4 dungeons, I will say, more often have stuff, but that didn't have any unique items or gear. It just had money. Which, like, not bad, but not really what I need. Also, hello to probably a lot of new people. We've got quite a few people in today. Welcome in. It's good to have you all. Dungeon full of charcoal and straw, nails and berries. I know, right? I miss the early game days where you just got garbage and you had to smile for it. While we're wandering back, I'm gonna slam my self-promo link into the chat. If you're having a good time and vibing with us, give me a follow. It's very much appreciated, and it will let you know when I go live. Moseying back so I can do my little... That's what I should do on the walks back. I should just sell out on the walks back. But yeah, I stream like 6 times a week right now, which is pretty good. And then my YouTube has a whole bunch of VODs and other series on it if you want to see me when I am not online. Because I know for some people, I am online at a very strange time. Late night PST is very weird for a lot of people. Alright, we got a bunch of money. Look at that. Everything in there. What did we... Is this full? There's no way you're full. Yeah, why didn't you merge all the way? Why aren't you... What is happening here? Oh, that's full. Okay. I was like, what is happening? This is the one that I wasn't sure about. I don't know. It's up against block chance. It's a lot of block chance. Money, 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 money. And then lentils are food. Fish are friends, not food. Early in the morning, European time. Exactly, Taffeta. It is early morning for Europeans. It's very late at night for anyone who's on the East Coast of America or in South America. It's very strange. It's like middle of the afternoon for like Indonesia and way out there. PST is a fun time zone. Hunger's at 16, but we got so much food that's good for so many days, so I'm not worried. I need to sleep because my stuff is all bricked. You want to talk to me? What is it you want? Some of that's good. Some of that's not. A lot of that's actually good. We'll keep most of that. Keep this in the crafting section. That's all crafting materials. Beautiful. How you doing, Taffeta? I don't think I've seen your name in my chat before. What's good? Okay. Still broke, aren't I? Yeah, 258. Woo. How's my durability? Yeah, problem is my sword durability is getting super bad. I need 1,000 to repair that if I don't have a thing. Yowza. And then you guys also buy things for less. Gross. Okay. Alda, do your scouting thing. And then we're gonna head to this point of interest, which is south-southeast. I think that's everything I need. I guess I'll bring some Paragoric in case we find some like very angry bison or something. If they're angry bison, we'll gladly have Paragoric. Bison are like the most terrifying thing in this game. And then we'll make fodder as we go. That agrimony. Mostly it's berries that I want for this, but yeah, okay. Burdock. Agrimony. We'll only go out of our way a little bit for those. Like if they're in my path, I'll grab them. Hello! Motherfucker. Ow! Don't do it. Ow. You. Rude. Very rude. Stitch that back on. Jesus. The heck was that? Proc that, proc that. I think I can kind of, yeah, I can cheeky my way onto this guy. That was a seize the initiative. What else do you have? You've got taking aim, which is gross. Suppression is the stance. Headshot is super bad. Distraction shot is a problem. Leg sweep is a problem. You've got a lot of mobility stuff you can do. I'd love to be able to make you unable to move. So I guess the next best thing is Cleaving Strike. And then from here, I want to just keep pace with you. Yeah, now you've got a huge shield and shield abilities. That's a Renegade. He's got the full spear stuff. You're very scary if I'm not careful with you. Ooh. Let's get our shield going. I don't just hit you, I'll lose the buff. Yeah, okay, good. Nice, you're bleeding. I want to keep making space on that guy. Nice. Okay, beautiful. And then I need to get into range of you. Now that I'm in range of you and I have buffs going, we're feeling a lot better. I want to keep hitting you to get my buffs up. Ah. Bastard. What the heck was that? You could skin vampire... Simio, those are people! Like, they're insane people, but they're people! Don't skin people! What is wrong with you? No! We don't skin people here! That sucked. I need my buffs back. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Ow! That is time to back up. He loses some of his passage. Played too much RimWorld. Vampires are not people, they're former people. What up, cat? Welcome into the bog. Then we got Rune Raise Choke. Being in a dungeon, clearing out the quest, and the mobs are just dropping level 2 books. Hello, hello to you as well. Yeah, mobs have a very low chance to drop teaching books. You can get them, I've gotten them from random bandits, from undead, from chests. And you don't have to get them in order. 3 books in a row? That's kind of ridiculous. In this human dungeon? Yeah. Hey, people read books, right? This guy is really putting a number on me. I want to keep running from him, but just keep making space. I want to debuff you. Sudden Lunge is so gross. Get that up. Oh, come on. How are you not dead? He's gonna heal. He's gonna heal if I don't kill him. Yes! Okay. Nice. Easy game. Beautiful. Yeah, 3 books in a row is kind of ridiculous. I've pulled 5 books out of a dungeon before, but most of those were from a library tile, where I got a bunch of loot from... I got a bunch of the books from, like, a room with 7 bookshelves in it. Mercenary Halberd is kind of a real item. How damaged are you? Not. Beautiful. What about the Windlass? How damaged is the Windlass? Am I hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. We'll eat the omelet. You're 2 damage. Where is my... You're also 2 damage? I think I broke that. You're 2 damage. Well, the plates I can't use. Where's my food? There's my food. Dropped my food and couldn't find it again. Grab the raspberries. And where's my fodder? Oh man, okay, I have to fight these guys. But how are you two doing? How's it going, cat? And Rune Raise Choke. I'm gonna call you Rune unless you request otherwise. I'm happy to call you otherwise, but I gotta pick a name. Get his ass. Go this way. Nice. Dog's gonna bleed out. An onslaught. Hey! Hey, Rune, look what I just got! Cracked open a book. I'll grab the fodder before I forget. Incredible. Alright, so for those of you who are new here, part of storytelling is I like lore, so we're gonna get some lore. Axis Treatise 3, written by Baron Woos. Folk songs recorded at the Manshire Summer Fair year 417. Baron Woos has dedicated his entire life to collecting and recording the folklore of Aldor in all its diversity. This tome contains a number of witty fairground songs. A song about the headsman of Bryn. A story of a headsman who had a house in Bryn. Fat-bellied petty villain, he swung his axe with glee. And then one day a pauper came to hint at shoddy grind. There's no sharpness to the blade with only strength behind. The headsman knelt before the block, I'll prove it sharp and right. How dare you over here walk and say it's just my might? The pauper chopped at the villain's neck. The bloodied edge was true. It hardly was the greatest hack, but through the spine it flew. Now, would you look at that? The fellow wasn't just strong. His axe is nothing to scoff at. He sure proved me wrong. Okay, I can't keep a rhythm, but we tried. I tried to sing it. We went for the singing. It did not quite work as intended. I love the lore books in this game. And then they also coincide often. Yeah, so the books coincide with what they teach you, and so this teaches you execution and tormenting swings. And this decapitates targets. So, like, I really enjoy that. All the books have to do at least a little bit with what their subject matter is about, and that's just cool. That's just cool, man. Clear fodder. I will just grab a leap. Stop grabbing fodder from here on out. Hopefully I don't find any moose in this forest. Moose are very dangerous. They are known to kill players. Left, right, and center. Drink out of that. What is this place? Ransacked Homestead. Oh, jeez. The bloody chaos unleashed on Aldor by the war took many innocent lives as isolated homesteads fell easy prey to marauding soldiers. Is Naza still here? You gotta ring the question bell. Naza, are you here? It's time for the backpack. Bolt of cloth is money. And B+. Oh, drumsticks. Nice. I will grab those. Those are just food for later. How long do you spoil? 2 days? Naza reporting. How may I serve you? The question answerer has arrived. Man, they all got destroyed. Which is your favorite fatality? That's a good question. There's some good ones in this game. I'm a sucker for decapitations in any game. I do actually need a rope. And charcoal for crafting. Nothing fancy. I can cook here. That's cute. Plus one electric damage weapon. You feel like Raiden right now? Oh my god. More bolts of cloth. Those are really good. Man, this place just got ripped through. Dog pelt. Ooh! Light and silky. Squirrel fur is a desirable lining for the most opulent of garments. Sadly, killing the critter without damaging its pelt is notoriously tricky. Fire weapons burning enemies is really cool too. Does electricity have a fatality? I didn't know if it did. That's money. Crumpled note. Peaceful parchment torn from a book. Rin, I pray to the host that you will drop your stubbornness, gather your belongings, and finally leave before it's too late. Come to Bryn. Both Osbert and Guy are already waiting for you. You'll have a roof over your head, and there's plenty of work you can do. Sure, you'll have to join the guild, but doing so beats being dead, no? If you don't care about your own life, think about your family. If you wait till those brigands are actually on your doorstep, you'll have to run with nothing but a shirt on your back. Stop playing with fire, Godwin. Played with fire and got burned. Son of a bitch. Only recall the arcane one. I bet that just, like, disintegrates people. Now, your playstyle is min-max. That's your class. I was like, what are you playing as? You're like, I'm playing as a min-max. I am the all-powerful. Which way you did play Arcanist when it first came out? Of course you played it when it was overpowered. That's like your thing, isn't it? Cabbage? I will take Cabbage. I will also pluck these guys. Because then they fit easier. You can go here. Carrot. Oh my god, more cloth. So sad. Meth Round Zero CD Flamewave build, never finished it. Simio, you're asking NASA to have a for fun opinion, and I don't know how well it's gonna work out for you, buddy. What if you dual wielded one fire dagger and one lightning dagger, so you could interchange which fatality you got? I know, I'm so intelligent. Is that just like an empty cart? Like he had that one weapon? Yeah, so if you have one dealing each, if the first hit kills, you'll get one fatality animation. If the other hit kills, you'll get the other one. It'll be perfect. Like he forgot about it and sold it? Wait, what did Leggy have? What did he accidentally sell? Oh, the Geostaff with base arcane damage? Rest in peace. It was enchanted with frost damage? Why would he sell that? Sometimes the Legster. I don't understand what he does. 4 damage and 1 frost damage? Yeah. And then it's also a Geostaff. That's really cool. That is actually really, really cool. With the bonk build on the staff? Oh yeah. Did you get both fatality animations? I'm so curious about that. While we're talking about Leggy, I am going to give him a quick shout out because I never get to raid him because he lives in a weird time zone. So I gotta have to test it and then he sold it. Rude. Leggy is another Stone Shard streamer. He's super fun and super chill. He's great. I will shamelessly shout him out whenever he comes up because he always streams before me, so I can never raid him. So I gotta be like, he always comes by like during raids. He always comes by right at the start of the stream, so there's not a lot of people in yet. And I'm like, I could shout you out to the 2 people who are here already, but everyone else came from you. That, and then the rest of you are all food. I'm gonna be eating good. That's money. This is fodder, which I have to keep my fodder numbers high, or it should be sad. I'm gonna quickly rest for the save and the fatigue. Leggy's weakness is movement. That's because all his leg power is in the name, NASA. He sacrificed too much to name himself Leggy. I gotta ask him why his name is Leggy. Huh! Why do I get jump scared so easily? Because she just gives you pelts. I really like this game. Pretty much the next thing you do if you like a game is search for streamers. Yeah, no, I feel that, Za. Where it's just like, ooh, I enjoy this game. Especially games that are like the more intense strategy games where you don't this is not like a cozy quiet night game, you know? Like this is not a simple game to play and let your vibes take over. This is a game where very much like random encounters will just kill you. He somehow got caught up by enemies on enough dash. This is a turn-based game. You can only move 1 tile per turn. Man, I love Leggy. Leggy is so great. Leggy is a different breed from me in terms of like, we both are the kind of game players, the kind of gamers that like play very hard games on very high difficulty and then make the dumbest choices. The only person I've seen make dumber choices than me is Leggy. We're just butchering dog. Okay, they're running. It's the diagonal that gets him. It's part of the fun. Yeah, no, I love it. I have so much respect for people like NASA and Aridin, and Benny and things like that, but like, I don't play the games for the min-max. I just can't do it. I gotta play for the vibe. Their stupid dash. beat you down. Onwards. The trees that get him. Yeah, Leggy can't do trees. Super hard dungeon fight, barely survive, get a free pass to die in a stupid way. Yeah, where it's just like, yeah, you laugh at me, but you know, I face tanked the troll. So like, you can't laugh at me that much. I will also link my Ancient Troll video shamelessly, because I'm so proud of that fight. He plays for the macro, not the min. Exactly, Moody. What is this? I can't see what this is. Oh, it's wolves? Just killing you immediately. Can I make my dash? Yeah. It's so funny that like, you can close on them before they like notice. Hey, buddy. Could have dashed. That was a fun fight. I was so proud of that fight. I'm so looking forward to fighting that thing on so many characters. You just died. Rest in peace, Rune. Right out of heals, your head was blacked. No! No! Okay, you're getting the rips for that. Oh my god. That's... Yep. Welcome to Stone Shard. Welcome to Stone Shard. It is a fun game. Fun game. Good game. Would never be mad at Stone Shard. Man, you guys just did a lot of things. And this does all sorts of debuffs to you. It doesn't really stack my stuff. I'm gonna get next to him for the opportunity attack. Kill you. Else, we keep going. 11 you fought the troll. Oh, 18 I think. With you now that you killed troll, I've died picking up a stick when fighting the troll. No, you didn't do the ult. Oh no, Naza. That's so sad. Yeah, I was level 18 Zaw, and there's a way to fight the troll that's much easier than what I did, and I just brawled him. Well, instead of moving, you picked up a stick. Did you just get like crushed by the slam? Rune, yeah. What's your current build, Rune? What are you running? Because that really affects archers and sling throwers. You're doing Spear Hilda? Yep. Archers and sling throwers are the abomination for you. If you check out, we're also going to do a shameless shout out to Sensationless. If you check out Sensationless's channel and you do !death, his last death is Spear Hilda to a crossbowman. And so, you having a hatred for them is entirely on brand. Simia, we're not allowed to have that much sympathy for Naza. A, because it's Naza, and B, you can turn off the ability to pick up sticks. Naza got themselves killed. Can't be that sad. Only level 5? Yeah, you gotta be... You're only level 5 on a spear build. You gotta be real careful of them, and you gotta do some ducking and weaving. They can be an absolute menace because you have no great way to protect yourself. Where's my POI at? There it is. A shrine. Let's go. Yeah, so is this like your first playthrough, Rune? How far into Stone Shard depths have you plumbed? I'm gonna go Electromancy and Arcanist. I can give no thoughts or advice on that. I haven't done any magic yet. Magic is outside of my wheelhouse. Man, you guys really just want to just sit there and die, I guess. Oh, these poor wolves. I can't even skin them. What am I doing? Oh, Simeon. There's a setting you go into. Pick up only highlighted items. It's the only gameplay setting that's not default checked. But if you click that and then you press Alt, it'll toggle whether or not you can see the titles, and you can't, like, I can't pick up this acorn with Alt not activated. I have to see the name to be able to grab it. It's so helpful for not accidentally picking up items in giant melees and dying. Yeah, it's so good. Oh my god, I gotta make like a PSA video for that. It's so... It saves you from so much frustration. Yeah, especially on like a range build. Died 6 times, first time playing like a year. Oh, nice! I've heard a lot of good things about like the updates they've made in the last year. Blood Omens has been... People have been really enjoying it. I've only recently started playing. I'm a Blood Omens player. Get in there. I am Blood Omens only. Haven't played before that. Nice. That is so unfortunate for you. His buddy knocked me away so that he couldn't use his slam on me. That's so funny. Ow! He crit me! My torso! Steal, steal, let's go. I probably need to use it on my torso. Nope. Yeah, you need to be fixed. Onwards. Gotta go south. Beautiful. Good looking out. Yeah, for anyone in chat that plays this game, I highly recommend changing that setting. It's not a huge difference most of the time, but man, when it saves you from, like, when you get in a big fight and you don't have to worry about not clicking on a random ground item, it's worth its weight in gold. Doesn't help you don't have any upgrades armor or weapon-wise. Well, there's your problem. Tier 2 gear is so much better than Tier 1 gear. Tier 1 gear is bad. Which character are you playing as? Because different characters also... Are you playing as Hilda? I don't know about Hilda's start. I don't know enough about Hilda. She's not one of the characters that I know really anything about. I know about very few of them, to be fair. I've mostly only played Arma. Arma? Yes, I'm an Arma player. You're all about to be subjected to gritty, modern combat. Maybe that's what Arma's about? I don't actually know. I'm trying to be silly and whimsical, and I'm just being a fool. I can shield, and then I can slide around this guy. What are you guys doing? Oh my god, you all fought wolves. Or a pack of wild dogs. That's so funny. Oh, I didn't repair my crowbar! Yeah, you definitely need your gear to be upgraded, Rune. That will make your life so much easier. Money, 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 money. Do I ever use bandages anymore? Oh. I'm gonna rest, not to actually pass time, but just for the save. And then we're heading north. While we wander north, I've seen some new people in. If you're having fun, add that follow button. We're trying to get to 100 followers, and I also need to figure out a fun thing to do for 100 followers. So, people have ideas or things they would like to see, let me know, because we are rapidly approaching 100 followers, and I would love to do a fun, plan a thing a little, a week in advance or something, and do like something special. No idea what it would be though. You could get a speed mod and play the game at 4x speed. I think it's really funny to play this game with like a timer that resets every time you take a turn. It's like a 10-second timer, so you can't just sit there in combat thinking. It's kind of a nightmare. Hopefully we find some road bandits and I can test myself on some tier 5 road bandits. These are not really what I was thinking about when I said road bandits. I'm gonna be so honest. Come here, buddy. Bonk. There he goes. The poor guy. Run down like a dog. More fodder! I have a fodder problem. I go through fodder so fast. I like having my caravan nearby. The fact that I don't have feed things means that I have to walk so slowly around the overworld, and that is a nightmare! You just spend like 10 minutes walking through... Oh! Nope, need that. Empty terrain, you're gonna lose your mind. I keep my cloak on, because my cloak... Ooh, that's a tier 5 bandit. Hey, buddy. Yes! He's gonna... Oh, you're just gonna... Oh, that is not good for you, my friend. Try and stagger him. Arm won't move. Let's go. Plus 30%. Wait, this doesn't affect your ability to cast. That's really weird. Got him! It wasn't a very good tier 4 bandit. Main War Staff. How many tiles? It looks like Vern. Looks like Vern? Nope, you gotta explain that one, little. Who's Vern? The mage? Who's Vern? Varen? I can't think of a Vern in this game. Lentil is beautiful. Lentils are great, they don't go off. Oh, this place is still alive! Our mercenary sure is handsome. What? A few decrepit buildings housing a peasant family miraculously surviving amid the lawless mayhem. What's your deal? You sell meat. Okay. Anything new? These are hard, hungry years. Why would anyone kill wolves and rats for food? I'd rather abstain from meat altogether than stoop so low. Eating unclean, filthy animals is just asking for sickness and disease. Yeah, Varen. I was like, I think Varen. But he does look a little bit like Varen. I mean, it's probably the same head. I bet it's the same head. Is there a person here that will give me some lore? No, this is just like an empty farmstead that sells me 2 pieces of meat, I guess? Oh my god, Tot's here? Hopping here is super cool. So nice, you can use that to get around. You got more of the war stuff. Yeah, you got nothing interesting to say to me. Dang, Pot's out here. That's super cool. I never actually went to the chapel, which is kind of an oopsies, but c'est la vie. We head west on the road. Wish I probably should have slept in their beds, but I don't know if it would let me. Sometimes it really doesn't like it if you try and sleep in other people's beds. Which, like, I get it. It's weird, but also I need to save, game. I need to save. Leeward, bunch of rabid dogs. Alright, one of my requests for the devs is going to be to turn off low-level encounters once you hit a certain threshold. Because, like, man, this is just sad. Like, are they even worth any experience? Yeah, they're worth 6 experience, so I need 1,000 of them to level. Take more water. Ooh! Berserker, Thug. You guys got some frames. Ah! You have longer range than I do! Yeah, but you're very sad, so... I just want to raise my shield against him, I think? Yeah. Get a nice daze. You just partially block that? Do we think speed hacks are cheating? They don't change anything about the gameplay, Zaw. Speed hacks are purely quality of life thing in this game. There's no actual in-game change. They just affect your experience as a player. Longsword, fragments. Yeah, I want the fragments. Something I have is super broken. Yeah, it's you. More raspberries. Yeah, no, like, if you're, like, I didn't think about speedrunning, but, like, if you're not being competitive, like, if you go and look at, like, the long-term speedrunners, streamers, basically, like, every single long-term Stone Shard streamer uses a speed up. What most of them do is they have a lower speed that's like 1.3x speed for like combat and things like that, and they use 2 or 3 times speed for running across the map because like this is slow. I'm being ambushed, so I want to try and get to some cover. This is a pathetic ambush. I don't think it matters that I'm being ambushed, but they tried. This is the problem with my current build, right? Flexible defense and breakthrough basically do different versions of the same thing. And that's not great. Stop healing yourself, you weirdo. Give me that, give me fragments. Does only use a long walk in Dungeons and Towns. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fair. I think, yeah. I don't think anyone who's a serious part of this community will even bat an eye at that. Like, I'm weirder than you are because I don't do that. This guy is the scary one. The rest of these guys are chumps. This guy is a renegade. He's actually very dangerous. I want to run from the crossbow guy because he's going to keep linking me if I don't get at least a little bit of ID from him. They're going to stick them on me. I don't care. And then I can totally just get on you with my charge. You're hurt now, and I can pivot back to getting my defensive buffs active. Nice. We've got a deader! You have that up? No, okay. This is why I want to turn it off, so I don't accidentally click on the crossbow instead of the renegade. I almost guaranteed have this guy dead to rights, but this guy could kill me if I play it badly. I want to get away from him a little bit. He's fleeing, that's perfectly fine. I don't want to hit him while he has parry up. While parry is up, he has 30% bonus counter chance, and it's bad. You don't have your dash up. I can make a little bit of room with this. Nice. And then we break through. Guys! Guys! Sick. He dropped a dueling two-hander? Way too big. Maybe not too big. Hold up. That might actually be worth a lot of money. If that's, like, fully repaired. That's too many slots. That's too many slots. I can't do it. I can't do it! Beautiful. Yeah. I'm definitely the freak for not using it. Any plans on my next build? I'm going to be doing a range Derwin build. I think it's going to be the next character. Hey, a shrine. Nice. I already have the host blessings. Blah, 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 blah. That's my current thought, at least. I'm also kind of tempted by magic, but I'd like to understand how ranged works before I do magic. I will fight a boar. I should have brought my candle with me, but it's fine. Yes, if I go here, proc both of those, son of a bitch. I can close on the boar. Nice. And this thing, yeah, like it should die pretty hard. Beautiful! More holes than a sieve. A sieve. Boo! Range! Range Durham. I want to progress the two-hand armor I'm working on again. Need to learn before I start doing different builds. Yeah, I was doing the thing where I jumped around between builds on hardcore. Two-handed light, two-handed medium. Yeah, light armor is really rough until you get to late game abilities and items. And even then, it's still pretty tough. But I definitely recommend just like pick a character and a build and just send it, because the different characters play so differently, and your gut check of whether or not you win a matchup, you really want to develop. Being able to say, okay, this type of enemy, ooh, moose. The moose is the sovereign of the Aldorian forests. Encountering one of these mighty beasts is a rare occurrence. Yeah, so you just charge me. You're not maximum danger, so maybe I try and lose all this progress to a moose. Is that what we do here, y'all? Do I lose a bunch of progress to a moose? Is there any way to piss off only one of you? If I could only piss off one of you, that would be great. There's 3? Why are there so many? I'm like, moose should be doable. There's just so many of them. It's the problem is they have the ramming charge, and so they can help each other out so easily. 3 moose is a problem. Oh! Are they all angry? They're all angry. Hmm. What a weird spot to be fighting moose. Okay. Let's do this thing. Okay. They should be coming around the corner. Buddies? Oh! Okay, I pissed it off. I've got lots of stacks on my buffs. I would like to get this applied. Block. How much damage does it do? 35 damage just got eaten by my block. I don't love that. I'm gonna be so real. That's a lot of damage to be blocking there. I want the block power recovery from this. Nice. He's at 64. He staggered this turn. Yeah, 3 moose is gonna be interesting. Ow. Fumbled strike. Moose bleeds heavily. I thought I took 10 damage, but no, I'm fine. My block is doing very nicely. I can't use my dash away because he's got ramming charge up, which is a problem. I'll use flexible defense. He's got 3 bleeds on him. Let's go. The shield up. Nice. Beautiful. This guy's gonna charge me. Oh, we braced it. Now I can use some of my mobility stuff. And I can get my buffs back up. 17 hurts. Shield. Flexible defense for the penalties. Breakthrough for the penalties. 8% finish it. Let's go! We're gonna be eating moose tonight. Hey, buddy. You're a little scary. if I just jump straight in, that saves me a lot of heartache. I do want my shield buff, yeah. Beautiful. And now we just pummel this guy down. One moose is fine. Easiest game of my life. Oh yeah. Moose pelt. His antlers, fatty meat, fatty meat. Alright, we got the moose. The moose are down. So moose probably can fight at tier 4 would be my guess. That is another moose pelt. Oh yeah. And then you guys can go in there. Let me try and fit even more meat in my inventory. Do I care about the goal? Let's go. Moose down. Yeah, I'm very strong at this point in the game. Crimson Spleenwort is very good. I don't know if it's better than many of the things I have. It might be better than a couple of stacks of fatty meat. Maybe the antlers, honestly. Yeah, we get rid of the antlers. And we grab some Crimson Spleenwort. Crimson Spleenwort's really good. It restores your body parts overall and makes them have less things. I have Cauterized Wounds, First Aid, and Will to Survive. I don't have Resourcefulness. What I have is Hunting Secrets. You get this from the hunter in your caravan. Getting her to a certain amount of rep gives you a chance to skin things even if you have no specialties in it. And regardless of what damage it does. This is in the game, so you can get pelts for quests if you're a character that doesn't get resourcefulness or the ability to deal that type of damage. I'm also going to get rid of some more stuff because the Crimson Spleenwort are just good. That was sick. We're gonna try and head back to bed now so I don't lose a bunch of progress to a random thing. We're gonna be a little bit funky fresh and check out this one. But I do want to start getting ready for permadeath. I'd like to play on permadeath. Most games I don't trust like Iron Man type modes, permadeath type modes, because a lot of games just aren't balanced well enough for that. That is a ringleader. He is very scary. I want to get on him right now. I get my buffs up. And then flexible defense. I'm bleeding, I don't care. Can't hit this guy. He's still got some buffs up. Leaving. Nice. He's gonna go there. I can get that up. I'm gonna cauterize that bleed. See, this is why I want the shield debuff, because he's super scary. Them both. That way. Get that. He's dead. Let's go. Beautiful. Tower shield, 2 broken. Heavy broadaxe, 2 broken. I'm going to Will It Survive. And my leg is bricked, but we should be okay. Leg is absolutely bricked from the ringleader. Axe type weapons deal a tremendous amount of body damage. And so getting jumped on by the ringleader is quite scary. You're going to use your bad ability first and die like a fool. Double flare. Divern! That's her last name, which is why she yelled it sometimes in combat. It's just yell like a random phrase. I didn't drop the stones. I could have brought one more fatty meat with me. That's so depressing. Oh, man. I need to salt the fatty meat, but Alda tends to sell a bunch of salt, so I'm not worried about that. That is a hired sorcerer. Those guys can really hurt me. Not if I absolutely steamroll them into the ground immediately. But I want to dash into you because you have a ranged attack. It's that one, hooking chop. Piece of steel. I think we're still trying to put my helmet back together, and the fact that I thought a guy would execute is not helping with that. Raspberry, more raspberries. Make you into fodder. We got 87 fodder, that's pretty good. Fodder takes up more space in your inventory the more that you have, so if I hit 100, it'll take up too much space. So I don't actually want to get to 100, I want to get to 90-something. Though I can probably move the fatty meat to here and it'll be okay. This is another POI. I should be careful because I've got a lot of progress riding on not dying here. But, like, when have I ever made good choices in games, you know? You know what I'm saying? You feel me, y'all? This is some random bandits. Turncoat, Marauder. Yeah, you're a bunch of chumps. And then I want to get healed up. He's gonna dash at me. I fucked up. We got a deader! And then, now that you guys are here, I can stack these to the buff. Knock these away. Get him! Beautiful, he bleeds to death. Browns. If I could use leather to repair my gear, it'd be so great to kill people in leather. I love how big this helmet is. Oh my god, those are worth money. They're not worth that much money. Like, they are technically better than nothing. Great. They're better than the statuette. And there's a bed. I can rest. Resting saves your progress. It's very good. I highly recommend you rest regularly so you don't die and lose a ton of progress. Okay, sick. We just cleared out a bunch of stuff. It feels very good. So we go south from here. We head back to base. And what time is it? It's 11? I think we go try and see if we can take on the Tree in Hand Necropolis, and we'll try and clear a tier 5 dungeon tonight. And that'll probably be all the time we've got. So if you need to grab a snack, grab a pee, grab a drink, whatever, give me a follow, all that jazz. We're going to be running through the wilderness for a little bit here. I'm going to be equipping some gear. That is another deserter. You've got too many dashes for me to be able to get away from you. But now you use them like a fool. Rounds. And then we're going to be doing a tier 5 dungeon. That is a magistrate deserter. You're actually kind of dangerous. You blocked that. Oh, and now I can slam you to a wall. Nice. Knocking people into walls is very bad for them. Man, you will not go down. Did you die already? Jesus, those guys are annoying. He just would not die there. He just simply refused. Yeah, tier 5 dungeon is going to be... Oh boy, last time I got mulched, and we're going to try not to get mulched this time. That's the hope. Am I not on my caravan tile? I'm not on my caravan tile. But hopefully I can get all my buffs going, and then we can get in there. I'm gonna have to take the L and pay for expensive repairs, is the main sad thing. but I think I can try and get Leaf to be kind to me, and that will be helpful. First, I gotta find Leaf. Where is he? Will you do a supply run? And then I gotta rest while we wait for him. And he should be back after that. Yeah, there he is. Hey. So it gives him a bunch of inventory, and it makes him sell things for less, which is very nice. Where is old man? It totally was Baron that we killed. This guy who looked like Baron. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do this thing. It's gonna be great. Place your bets on whether or not I clear this or not. Oh, do you have faith in me, or are you in Naz's camp, which is the Hate Willow camp? Naza hates me. No, Naza's chill. Naza's just cruel. Anyway, put the fodder away. I need to talk to Alda for salt. Salt and spices. Then we gotta salt all of our fatty meat so it doesn't go bad. Whoopa. Beautiful. Okay. Spices in there. Chuck these guys back in here. Okay, sick. Is it a T5 dungeon? It is a T5 dungeon. Tree in Hand Necropolis with Restless Spirits. So there's ghosts randomly, and it's gonna haunt me and be bad. You have something you want to talk to me about? Old pal stationed nearby. We'll bet a bunch of money. And then you, I'm hoping you repair for less? No. You don't even sell the things I need. Bastard. Well, I'm gonna have to... You have minus 10 on that. You've got minus 10 on that. I assume you're all gonna have minus 10. Which is so cruel. I know, right? Good luck to me. I have to sell stuff to you so that I can actually afford my repairs. Which is so sad. You are paying me for these, right, Leaf? Yeah, okay. I was like, what is happening here? I want to sell him things that aren't merchant specific as much as I can. Sell one of the caskets for 81 gold. I need you to repair my sword more than anything. God damn it. Where is all the money in here? It's in that and in... Where's the rest of my money? Can't find my money. Trying to figure out where all of our money is. What else is in here? Bunch of jewels. Oh yeah, and then everything else in here is absolute chock-a-block. I'm like, you've got money. Where's the money? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Oh, it's because this thing is empty. It's full, right? Try and sell things to you. There'll be a lot of prepping for this. Try and sell things that aren't worth that much. We still need to sell more things to you. That's so sad. Sell that. I don't want to sell you. I want to sell you. It's just so sad, but I need my sword to be at max durability. One of the skills in the sword tree gives you a bunch of combat bonuses if your sword is full durability. And so it matters a lot that I have that. None of you want to sell me blacksmith hammers or anything like that, do you? Nope, I do need some plates from you for food. Okay. You need to merge. You, I need less of this and more of this. I need the Paragoric. A bunch of money that I don't need. I need as many smoke bombs as I can bring. Which I'm hoping is 2. Yeah. What do I need for a smoke bomb? I need casing, charcoal, oil, and herb or straw. Herb I can make. Is that herb or hay? Hold up. Herb. I need a bottle of oil and an herb. Have lavender, that's fine. Bottle of oil, nice. So I can make a smoke bomb. I need those to kill line of sight for spellcasters. Very important. I will have you I can drink from. You've got lots of meds, lots of things that remove stuff. This I need to dump all of these things out. I need the money from those for training. And then for food, I want either rotten, tragic, vegetables. I want my more vegetables. And I just need some mushrooms, and then I need additives. I think you got one that I can buy still. Yeah, you had sentient seasonings. That. Then I can make a couple of crockpot stews. Bring those with me. Beautiful. Grab that. Okay, that's everything in my inventory that I need. Repairs would be nice, but are not strictly necessary. Everything's got enough durability to... Nope. Never mind. What do I need to repair my shield? 700. God damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that helps a lot. Oh my god, you'll buy the weapons! I forgot you'll buy the weapons! Now you sell drinking horns, you bastard. That needs to be repaired, but probably after I try and repair... Cam was broken. You're 2 damaged. You guys are all hanging in there. Yeah, I need to repair my crowbar. And I have another crowbar in here, and it will matter a lot because undead dungeons like crowbars. Okay. Repair that. Anything that you can upgrade the durability on? Nice. Okay, so we sleep. Go there. We are thirsty and we are hungry. We do this. I collect water in here. I eat one of these. I ditch that. I've got the Paragoric. Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay, so now I need to find Alda and get her special brew. I need to go find you and get training. Where is my trainer? Leaf, where the hell are you? Where is Leaf? Where else can he go? This is not good. I need him. What? Huh? He's just gone? Well, we'll rest a bit more and see if he comes back, because if I don't have him... I did, but that was a while ago. I then slept for like 12 hours. Leaf, where the hell did you go, buddy? And I procced that on accident. Okay. Well, we just kind of have to keep resting until Leaf is back, because I'm not going in there without endurance training, that's for sure. You can bet your britches on that one, eh? You dated a woman who was like this? I want to know how a woman you dated was like an old mercenary dwarf who's an alcoholic. Drink Alda brew. I will when we head out. I have a little bit of time on it. Hey Rex, how's it going? I'm currently waiting for Leaf to come back. He's never coming back. He went out for cigarettes, and that's the last we saw of him. This is so rude. Game, please, I'm begging you. Well, this is totally damaging my boots, so I should stop doing it. That sound scares me every time. What's the fastest way to pass time? I think it's the... You grab a ring and you just... You just slam it back and forth. What if I fill my inventory with other things? Yeah. Oh, it just drops on the ground. Okay, that's kind of sad. Wait, no, I don't want you guys in here. I want you in this one. And then I'm trying to return to Nefarious from a settlement. An amulet wouldn't move. I could try that, but we're okay. I'm gonna have to drink all this brew and just go without Leaf if he's gone forever. That's so unfortunate. I really wish I knew. It's spoiled already? Oh, okay. I'm reloading. How long do I have to load? I'm loading back to here. Nope. Not doing that shit. We have the brew already. Oh, and I've already done the prey. Well, I think it's gonna have to be good enough then, because we're not gonna get Leaf back. So if I die here, we can blame Leaf. Use that for the pre-buff, and we start moving. Nobody saw the reload. Nobody saw it. Make sure my gear is still repaired. Yeah, okay. Alright, Tier 5 Undead Dungeon. Here we go. I am so stressed. Drink. In we go. Okay. Right off the bat, Risen Nightbrother. Once he faithfully served the royal court. Now he serves again to other less worthy masters. You're a mace guy who can absolutely smash me. You don't have a charge. Ugh. I don't like Thirst for Battle. That's a bad one. The first strike received on the same turn as using the skill is guaranteed to trigger a counter. Great. Okay. Wubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-doo. Like, I need to get to this pillar to try and play around some sightlines. That's a crossbowman. You don't have any dashes, so I'm more okay with... You just procced everything. Well, I will happily play a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie with you. While your buffs time out. Yeah, so that'll still be active, but I can let him come to me on this one. Get our shield up, and then pick things off with the C's. Woo! Hey, you're just trying to hit me. He just wants to hit me. 200 Axe Skeleton with Rampage is the most dangerous normal enemy. Yeah, learned that last time, Rex. It was not pretty for me. What's your move resistance? 40%? Yeah, that is a bad one. We're gonna get some debuffs going on you. Nice. 59 is still kind of rough. So we can prolong this. You're gonna do that. I'm going to move again to try and block sight from that guy. You've got decent move resistance, but no, I want to get my buffs up. Brace! Nice! Huge dodge. Get this back up. And then we're gonna lose our buff on that one. I'd like to kill you. Okay. This guy is a Risen Crossbowman. You're not that scary. Crossbow, we saw that before. For you, I don't really have much else I can do aside from walk at you right now. Ooh! Nice. Your arm is damaged. I would love to do some cheeky reposition and then kick you onto a trap. He's in a gas cloud! Fuck! Risen Guardsman, a paragon of valor and light, a slave to a heretic mage in death. It's difficult to imagine a crueler fate for this former knight. I'm never going to be able to kill this thing. This thing is going to be literally impossible. I'm going to hit it for like 10 minutes before it dies. This is the scary guy. This is the problem. Paragon of Valor. He doesn't have the Rampage one. He's the less scary one. He's the tanky one. Against you guys, I definitely need my buffs up. I don't want to get kicked back into the gas cloud is the thing. But we might have to risk it. Seize on you. You just repositioned away. You've got Hook and Chop, which means that I do want to charge you. You've repositioned away with your chop. I want to charge you again. For both of you, I get a huge amount of buffs if I hit you with that. I'm staggered, so I'd like to brace. I can't brace, so I'm going to run away. Heroism is a huge proc. I need this for energy. You just brace, which makes hitting you less good. I've got a bunch of stacks. This is going to be a long fight, which means I want to be doing flexible defense here. Yeah, and then you've got brace active. You've got a whole bunch. Yeah, you're way too tanky right now, so we hit the guy with the two-hander. That's an Accursed Gas. That I need my energy for. Do either of these give me energy back? No. Okay. he's gonna start buffing them, and it's gonna be a huge problem. I need to get some energy back. That's a bleed. I'm fine. 5 turns is not good. Just have to do that. Why did you remove bleeding? You remove bleeding, but that is an entire turn, and I kind of need to put my shield back up. That's okay, you're at 57, you're at 70. I really needed endurance training for this, but Leaf did weird things. What's your move resistance? 45? Yeah, I can't move you at all. Well, that I need to do. Ow! Okay, that's a knockback on me? What do I want to do with this free turn? This would be a good turn to cauterize. They both move up. I can proc my buffs. Nice. I'm staggered, so I want to brace. Oh my god, he walked into me. He walked into me because of the smoke cloud. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, maybe we live this. Maybe we live this. I have to pummel you. That's the only thing I can be doing right now. Now, 11 is not cute. But I can pull back to here and get a hit on somebody. Oh, that's a dead man. Let's go. You don't have the ability to res people. You can just buff the already living. And you're already pretty hurt, so I want to just cleave you both. That will run me out of stacks, though, so maybe we pivot for flexible defense for the stagger. Someone else is in there. You are still invincible, but I am also invincible, so we're going to be hitting each other for a hot minute, I think. My stance back. Onrush you for the damage. Ooh, we're getting close. This is where first aid is useful. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that smoke grenade, that smoke bomb, I think saved my life. I think that smoke bomb saved my life. I am very sure that saved my life. Holy shit. It so did. That Ghast, could you imagine that sword guy if the Ghast had given him the DR buff? Oh my god, I never would have killed him. It would not have been possible. The Ghast healing and buffing him would have been unbelievably bad. Okay, now we're gonna sit here for a couple of turns. I'm gonna get my stuff back together. Okay. That's a Risen Sergeant. What are you? Risen Companion. Yes, you're Noble Guy. These ones aren't too bad. Especially if I dance around here. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, so sword, shields, and shields. You've got Seize the Initiative, so I don't want to open with that. I've already got buffs for my shielding working, so maybe we start with flexible defense, just to buff you. You seize, I seize, and then I just hit you normally. You die. Now this guy shows up. He's got a lot of tank stats, but not much else. I'm happy to use this to make me some space. Yeah, beautiful. Then I'll just try and get a little bit of extra stacks, and we'll just fight this guy. You're a mace guy. You've got armor break, which I don't like. This up. That's armor break, but we dodged it. We blocked it, my bad. Seize for the buff, and then we just hit you. I don't need to use abilities on you. Nice. First aid's gonna be back in a little while. That's a dead end. We come back around to here. Oh, this dungeon sucks, mate. Okay, nice. That's a clear side. This is a wonderful place to retreat to. Oh yeah, so anyone who's wondering, for all you experienced guys in the chat, I'm not allowed to leave this dungeon. My own personal code. We are standing and delivering. I will fight, and I will win, or I will die. There is no retreat from this dungeon for me. If I biff it, I biff it, and we die. That's how it's gonna be for me. I don't love this approach, but I am somewhat near some pillars. Because my build is strictly melee, like, my longest range ability is 4 tiles, and it puts me there. Yeah, no retreat, no surrender. Arna, look. Her whole thing is Vow of the Feet. Her whole thing says, Arna gave an oath to redeem herself by a heroic deed and embarked on an endless journey into the lands of Aldor. This girl does not retreat. She does not leave dungeons. Okay, that's Spellcaster is doing buffy things. I want to play around with the pillar if I can. Gas trap is fine. Weirdly enough, I can now run away. Ooh, that's a lot of things happening. That's the unique sling and damage-wise performs a lot better versus armored than the bow, just losing 1 tile and bleed. Yeah, having, especially if you're doing daggers, being able to crowd control. You're gonna hit the bed now. Oh no! Okay, you gotta catch the VOD of how the rest of the dungeon goes, Simio. I want you to be able to see what happens. You can brace with the extra turn. So yeah, he's got Binding Sigil and he's got Unholy Blessing. He's gonna be a problem. To kick things off, I will just try to stagger for Seize. If you notice, we do negative damage to him. There's so many enemies. This is going to be spicy. For right now, I don't mind being in melee range of you, and we can just trade hits for a little bit. He exploded! I took 4 damage to the right arm. That's so fine. If I poke my head out and the mage is in the front, we're in a great place, and if he's not, we're in a very bad place. So I am going to dash backwards, and I'm going to move up here. Ow, he crit me. I don't care about the archers, I care about him and his speariness, but I can push him back. Stagger lowers... doesn't lower your move resistance, interestingly enough. But we're waiting for you to come at me. I can wait a turn. Oh yeah, the Ancient Gas just walked into melee range. That's what I like to see. Heroism's at 5? Yeah. We just 2-shot the Ghast because we have plus 49% weapon damage from tier 5 heroism. That's the Arna effect right there. Arna good when outnumbered. This is a lot of friends, but I'm not too afraid of them. You're putrid, which is just gross. We're just hitting you. Hey, let's go. Alright, so this is a huge strength buff. The armor damage is going to increase our armor damage by 50%. It's a bunch of crit efficiency, do more damage to body parts, and this bumps our block even higher. Yeah, my crit chance is at 19%. If I go down to my block chance, it's 78. We buff that. It's at 80% block chance. And then I was going to grab Mighty Kick because it does stagger, knockback, and reduces the target's block, control resistance, and crit avoidance. So we're going to grab Mighty Kick. Yeah, I've got this here. So it's probably not something we use on this guy, but it is just a nice ability to have. This guy, we just fight. You, I can just beat down. Ow. So this is where I want to dash out and then dash onto you. I shield bash you away from me. And now that you've moved back towards me, I can move here. Kill that. I'm not in range for that, but I can get in range for that if I take a crossbow hit. Or not. He runs away. This is where I can kick him into the wall. Not a huge effect, but decent. Let's go. Okay. Second round of guys down, and I need to repair my head. Continue onwards. Okay. This is very dangerous. Objects that I can't move through, but that can be seen over, are incredibly bad for me. Because that means that enemy mages can see me and target me, but I can't get to them. What's back there? We're gonna let them approach. What are you back there? Because this, I still have too much vision, so I'm gonna keep moving backwards. You are a Wraith Templar. You've got Curse of Decay, which is gross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I keep running backwards, I should be okay. And if I hang out here, I get a little bit of time, and then I can jump around to you. That's a problem. This is a Risen Chaplain. They have a lot of scary buffs. I want to start moving so that I can charge him. You just hit me with armor break, that's fine. So I move here. I get cursed, I get breathed on. None of that matters because now I can engage on you. And being in range of that guy matters a ton. I'm on a sigil right now, which is 13 unholy damage, but I think I just womp him. Yeah, I'm gonna take some nasty effects, but he just needs to die. It's so important that he dies. 33% health. Nice. Now I'm cursed again, but that's less of a problem. Am I still on a sigil? I can't tell. I will risk it and move away. You've got no abilities. You're gonna pop this turn, probably, so I can just hit you. Nice. So that's gonna apply extra stacks to the effect, but if I swing randomly, I won't actually suffer too many consequences. Nice. Will this survive removes the pain curse? Oh, brother, you're so right, it does. All negative states. Removes all physical and mental effects. Yeah, it totally does remove things. That's another guy. So you've got a shield, so I want to kick you. And that should make you much easier for me to kill. Nice. You're a crossbowman. There's a mage back there. I will happily re-up my buffs. And then hit you. Pain. But what I can do is move here. He'll walk up and get hit. And then I can engage on the gas. This guy is a little bit spooky, but you're the main problem. My pain is fine, so Curse of Agony is not too big of a deal. And we just want to kill the gas. Nice. After that, everything else is secondary. Get some buff stacks going. Now you're just going to be a pain in my derriere until the end of time. But I do have kick-ups, so... Brace, we kick. Nice. That will nuke his block chance. And we can slowly, ever so slowly, chop this man to pieces. Ow. Keep kicking him. Still got 35% health. I take my buffs back. This guy's such a problem, man. Just like slowly hacking this creature to death. There we go. Woo! This place is huge. You're another Risen Guardsman, so it's time to play Ring Around the Rosie. You are a large ghoul, so it's shield time. You do not have seed. So I can just hit you. You've got lots of 2-range stuff, so I'll just onrush for the weapon damage armor pen. It's just a good ability. Get some buffs out of this. So all of the curses are magical, and the pain one is the only one that is physical. Oh, so it doesn't remove the standard curses. That's really interesting. I think the ghoul just died. Yeah, now you're just being rude. It's gonna be a long fight with this guy, because a lot of my mobility stuff and knockback I don't actually want to use. Because he's got many long-range abilities. Crit hurts. But death makes it feel better. That back on. That sounded gross. What the hell is that sound? Oh, it's a Wraith Commander. He can summon things, so I do actually want to get on him. Yeah, like he'll summon Wraith Sergeants. It's not cute. Both of you, I've got my buff up, so I want to debuff you. I've got the chill, so we'll brace. And then cleave. Man, these guys do not take very much damage. He keeps getting shot by the other guy. This is a single target, single range, but he's got another ability up, so I can just keep hitting him. Yeah, nice. I want to get into range of you, my friend, so we will move here. And then I can get onto you. Gas will move, but that's fine. You're still in... I'll just hit you. Yeah. I don't have that buff, but I do have this one. He's gonna do that, so I want flexible defense. Because he's gonna try and hit me, yeah. This guy's at 34. We'll start moving, and also, yeah, do that. You're not quite in range for onrush, so we are just gonna have to move closer. Ow. Beautiful. My pain's still at 0 because the Paragoric giving 50%. What is my pain resistance? Is it 100? It might be 100. Yeah, I have 100% resistance to pain. I cannot feel anything. Yeah, because I have Ranger Brew, Paragoric, and I also have a Cursed Ring with the Curse of Numbness, so Arna can't feel anything. I literally can't feel pain. That's so funny. I have 700 turns of inability to feel pain. I don't hate that. I do not hate that at all. Oh, that's a lot of friends. What are you? Oh, didn't mean to hit you. Can that spell miss? Can Death Touch miss? Like, it always seems to hit. crush that. That's a Wraith Templar. You're a little scary, but just, like, honestly not that much. Don't think I can kick you. Apply a debuff to you. And now I kick you. Doing some cleavery. I can get a little bit of space to kind of force them to split up. More stuns, I brace. Okay, you just die to that. Oh, hello! Are you an axe? Oh, this is the one! This is the one, Rex! This is the guy who's about to eat me for breakfast. You crit me for 2, I don't like that. Stop hurting me! Yeah, I want the maximum damage output on you. You're very scary now. Get! He didn't get! He did not get! Oh, that hurt! Oh, that very hurt. That hurt. That hurt a little bit. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, they don't like to use stances in melee range, which is very good for me, because I don't know how I feel about 15% of my max health for free going away. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Nice. Let's pop those just to be at full health. This dungeon just keeps going. I'm already fatigued. That's insane. Down we go. Need to find a wall. Yeah. What the hell are you? Risen Guardsman with a mace. Great. You've pulled back. He used it! Seize is good. That hurt. You've got a lot of defensive tools up. So I want to just keep healing you. 115! You just summon a Wraith Cleric on me, you absolute bitch. I'm immobilized! Oh no. I just missed him. I really don't like being immobilized here. I'm gonna brace the Whipping Chop. He didn't use it, we're fine. We're okay for right now. I have to kick you again, or you're gonna just keep having way too much block. Flexible defense here is good. Big miss on that guy. He's at 18%. You're also staggered, so I'm not too afraid of you. Let's see if I can swap you for somebody else. Nope. Nice! Okay. 52, that's gonna wear off next turn. I'm gonna buy a little bit of space to run him out of that. You, I can't use things on. I think this is just hit him this turn. Rampage is also about to run out. Nice! That is a Wraith Seer, kill that. Ow. I need hold the line. Thank you both. 37, 78, flexible defense. Ow. Just keep cleaving, just keep cleaving, it's all okay. Just keep swimming. Want that for next turn. I need to keep my buff going. We're gonna brace this shot. And then, yes! Okay. Now I can dash away. Crunched. Okay. Woo! Let's go. God, I've been in so many fights, my Paragoric is running out. That's a large ghoul. Other friends that I don't love. Seize on you, that's fine. And then I walk backwards. Way to beat. Hit you. Way to beat. Let's hit you. And then you I just kill. Why are you so bad? What happened, Zaw? There's a pain. What got you? Did you make an oopsies? Nice. Ow. Now I can run to here and take one more hit from him. Yes! On the Ancient Ghast. You actually don't know? Tier 2 boss? What were you fighting? Nice! Nice! Beautiful. Humans? What did the boss look like? What do you know about the boss? Any description, abilities, things like that? It was the guy that throws the dagger. Oh, was it the assassin boss with like a pair of daggers? Did you just suddenly take a huge amount of damage? Oh, didn't mean to do that. We're gonna actually just wait for that to come back. No, there is one of the bosses, Rex, at low levels is the dagger guy, right? There's like an escaped convict who's got dual daggers and throws stuff at you at tier 2. At least I'm pretty sure there is. That sounds like a lot of friends. Yep. Drink from my horn. And Karst. I'm pretty sure it was. I think Rex might be smoking something. I'm fairly certain there's a low-level boss that's got the daggers. While we're coughing, we hit this. And with that, you've got no range stuff left, so I'm gonna move back. You do have a shield, which makes me want to kick you. And then we just beat you down slowly. Nice. Boss with the staff, the other one is the torch plus axe dude. I'm losing my mind then. I was so certain there was one. Oh yeah, that you were the torch plus axe guy. If you got killed by the fire starter. He might have thrown a hatchet at you. If something did get thrown at you. Kick this guy. 90 damage kick feels pretty good. Axes can do a lot of surprising damage with some of their execute type abilities, and Blurry. Oh, did this get you? You just get hit by a bunch of these and explode? That is so very possible. Oh shit! Ovir Virlekri. After their death, commanders of the Order were to be embalmed and buried in hidden tombs to protect their bodies from potential defilers. Or was it better to preserve them for the future to come? This guy is so scary. Parry, Hewing Strike, Brace, Seal of Reflection. Redirects all received aim spells toward a random target within 8 tiles if there is one. Oh my god. Seal of Power. Against the Odds. Desecration, Curse of Decay, Death Touch, Not This Time, Fight to the Death, Body and Spirit, and Dark Vision. I'm doing tier 5s, Naza. Look how far we are. We're on the 2nd floor, and we're about to fight Orvir Villecri, who I'm terrified of. Fun fact, I can't take pain. I don't feel pain. I have 100% pain resistant, Naza. Which I think is hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts a weight. Fence. Gets a that. It's that. We open with a seize. Should help when I block with my face. Hey, tier 5 helmet. So what is that? That is Seal of Power. That's so okay by me. Got lots of buffs going. Right now we're gonna just hit you with Onrush, try to just maximum damage output. That's parry. I don't like that. What's your move resistance? 45? Maybe this is just a pick him so he can't parry me? Yeah. And then proc a... Well, for this one, I think we dash backwards, he loses sight of us, and then I dash forwards to stagger him. He hews me, I do not care. He's at 73. He's still got so many spells, so making distance is so bad against him. I fumbled for 3. Ow, that hurt. He heals for 11. Ooh. I need my buffs up. Okay, time to cauterize. He's using that. I will happily beat up my defenses. You've now got friends. I don't love that at all. We'll get our shield up. Get fencing stance back up. We've been hewed again. Oh, is Jover? Yeah, feeling no pain is great. Why does everyone think it's Jover? It's Jover! Ow! Okay. Will this survive? First aid. Good crit. 60%. You're at 71. Buffs are still active. Still got some options. How's my bits and bobs? They're all kind of hurting. I want to try and get the defensive stacks up and running. Ow! Perform surgery on that. Got shield up. Do I have Cauterize back yet? No. We're at 64, which is not ideal. If I pull back, this helps. Woo! Use that. Curse is fine. I want to brace, and then I want to cauterize. Stop bleeding me! Okay. The pain immunity strat is good. It's being very nice. How's your health doing? 57? He's got no energy left, which is very, very good. I really need Arna to do her thing where she gives me second wind. What's your control move resistance? 45%. Kicking you is probably my best bet right now. No, I want this for the buff. Oh, Vivi. Can seize on you. Ow. Get the shield up. Okay. Manage that. Oh, that's a bad crit. He's at 50% health. Okay. 54. That I have to put that back together. Stop hitting me! Who just hit me for 34? 20 unholy damage. Jesus Christ. That's even with second wind active? Oh my god. I need to not be hit by those. Oh my god. You're 58? Ugh. I need to activate. Oh, there goes another arm. 38. Okay. Look at his buff. Yeah, he's got +2 unholy damage, and then he's got just like all the insane passives, 8% magic power. Yeah, he's so scary. Okay, so do I try and risk it? I should have thrown a smoke grenade. A smoke grenade would have been so good here. Yeah, they're all broken. Smoke grenade would have been sick here. I need buffs of my defenses or I'm going to die. I'm just gonna bleed. How's my block going? Yeah, so I need to re-up my block or we're going to die no matter what. Okay. I've got stacks of that. Try and get this back up to level. Oh my god, he's at 20%! What's my block at? Block is empty again. 20%, come on. Oh, come on, he's at 9% health! Okay, come on. Okay, now we have to survive against the ads. Fuck you, cauterize. Fuck you, melee range. Oh, fuck you, Stone Shard. Fuck you to the ends of the earth! Oh, there goes my shield! Not like this! Oh no! Oh no. Okay. Seven? I don't know what 7 means. Oh, is it 07? Okay. What's my block chance down to with that? Dodge at -14? Don't like that. Ooh. 7? Yeah, the brace? Yeah. Should have braced that last one. That was a big crit, I think. Yeah, I blocked 11 damage and I took it to the arm. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a little bit interesting. Please don't kill me. Ooh, okay. We brace. Oh no, not like this. I gotta try and get the shield back. Why can't I grab it? I'm immobilized. I'm immobilized! Time to fix the everything? I know, right? Out of potions. Smoke is a good idea. We're gonna try that. We're gonna see if it does something. Oh. Oh, I needed to smoke earlier in the fight. Oh, I got the boss too. He crit my shield arm. Oh, he crit my shield arm and then he immobilized me. Oh, rest in peace. I need to play that better. Oh, this is where it ended. Um, it's there was a strike. Um, partially blocks it to the left arm. He crit my left arm. Oh, I have a good rip emote. Oh man, where's my rip emote? Where is the rip?
Obliterated.
Obliterated. Also, hello, Summeroid. Oh. Oh, that is so sad. Yeah, the crit to the left arm that made me drop my shield. Um, put it in. I'm not in tier 3 gear. I've got tier 5 gear. How stronger durability? Yeah, so the problems I ran into there were one, if I have endurance training from Leaf, I don't have the fatigue debuff. And I have a little more tankiness from that. If I had fully repaired my armor, I thought I had enough durability. I wasn't prepared for how long tier 5 dungeons are, or just how many fights are in them. And so my armor broke. And so that was the thing, is that my hands were broken. And so that crit to my hands destroyed my arm because my armor was broken. Oh, I even killed the boss too. I needed to smoke earlier. Well, so I came into this without full durability, Zaw. I didn't have full durability on my armor. It was like 2/3, 3/4, which I didn't think would be an issue, but in that fight with the boss, both my hands and my legs got destroyed. Hey kiddo, welcome in. I gotta say hello to people who joined in. Rex is here, Summeroid's here, Little's here, Zaw's here. Oh man. Well, I gotta clip that attempt because I feel good about a lot of things in that, and I feel terrible about other ones. Oh my god. That was brutal. Oh. I needed to smoke earlier. That was yeah, so before the dungeon, I needed to have my prayer buff be fresher. I needed to make sure I had max vigor. Was trying to wind down and sleep. Well, hopefully that wasn't too much adrenaline. Oh man. So I gotta make sure that my endurance buff, my prayer buff, my vigor buff are all full. I've got to make sure everything's fully repaired. And then in the fight itself, I think I needed to try to use less abilities and focus on, like, what's going to help me against this guy. Attacking with C's was, like, the only standard attack I could do against him because his counter chance and block were so high. Like, kicking and C's, I feel like were the only attacks I really wanted to use. I needed to use my shield on cooldown. I definitely needed to throw the smoke. If I smoke the ghast off, and it can't buff and heal him, because every time the ghast uses its damaging spell, he heals a little bit. If I go back, if I can find the... You know... yeah, ghast, yeah, even with a miscast, it heals Ovier 7 health there. Where is other stuff it does? Yeah, casts Curse of Agony. It casts Binding Sigil. If I had smoked off the ghast, or kited, or veer farther away. Yeah, it also gives him Life Leech, which I can only imagine how much health he was getting when he was hitting me for, like... What was Orvir actually hitting me for? He was hitting me for like 30 or 40 a hit. Yeah, 43. He did 49 damage with a standard attack. was how much damage he was doing. And so, you know, yeah, he healed for 1 health on the 6. So if he hit that fully, he'd heal so much. Oh man, I was chugging with Second Wind too. Surgery kit plus 0% pain received is really good, I will say. Oh man. Oh man. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, because my blessing buff was too close to out. And you can see 199 out of 244, 176, 176, 194, like, most of them were slightly damaged, so it just got chewed through. Man! Man, that was tough. Oh! I definitely need to make more smoke grenades. I think that's going to be another thing I want, is more smokes. Oh, man. And, like, so much for having a bunch of bleed resist. I got 41% bleed resist. Oh, no, more. I have 50% bleed resist across my body, and I was still getting bled so often by that guy. Oh, man. Oh, that is so tragic. Yeah, I gotta go repair stuff and make some more smokes. Claw Trap also seems pretty good, because undead just tend to walk straight into that, and getting Orvir to walk onto a Claw Trap, and if he gets the Confused debuff and has the Fumble and Backfire chance from that. Oh, you're so right, because the damage cuts my bleed resist. That's why I was bleeding everywhere. Shit! Man, okay. That answers a lot of questions. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, that is so tragic. Oh. Well, we're gonna... I think if I do the prep better... So this probably requires a trip to Bryn to make repair kits and smoke grenades and repair all my armor, come back, make sure all my blessings are correct, and then head out. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. And it should be pretty good. I don't even know if I need the Ether Inhaler, if I can just take a second Vivi. What I'd love is a Gwinnell's Elixir. That would be fantastic. It's all Leaf's fault. It is all Leaf's fault. He left me to die because I told him to. Son of a bitch! Ugh. I gotta find Gwinnell. But there's no quest for that. He's somewhere. He's gotta be somewhere. I'm suspicious that he's, like, off in the northwest or something, but, like, this feels like... This is the far part. This is where Denbury is. Man, that sucks. Oh! I definitely want to run it back. Okay. We're gonna have to go back to Bryn, do some shopping and all that jazz. For now, I'm unfortunately going to have to call it. It's already after midnight, and there's no way I can do the prep and the dungeon tonight. I don't want to be right at the dungeon entrance when I start tomorrow, because I'd like people to have a chance to get in before we actually go tackle it. So tomorrow at 5:30 PST, I will be on for more Stone Shard. I'm going to be doing a bunch of prep, going to Bryn, fixing my armor, crafting items, getting repair kits. We're going to come back, and we're going to kick Orvir's ass. I'm going to play the fight better. I'm going to have my buffs. My armor's not going to break. We're going to kill his ass. The clip on YouTube from today is going to be me getting my ass killed by Orvir. Not even by Orvir, by his goon. Clip tomorrow, that one is going to be me beating him. I'm calling it now. If you want to see that, make sure you give me a follow so you can be notified when I go live, and you can be here tomorrow to hang out, watch me kill Orvir, my first actual tier 5 boss. It's been wonderful having y'all hang out. It's been great. It's been real. Let's see who else is doing Stone Shard at this cursed time of night. Who's this one? GG Naza. Were you cool? Do you talk? Are you AFK? They are AFK in an ad break. Rest in peace. Well, that person's gone. Oh, let's go. Benny's on. We can swarm Benny. Okay, we're going to swarm Benny. Alright. Any of my subs, make sure you spam the raid emote when we get there. But it's been wonderful to have you all tonight. It's been super nice. I'm so glad to have you all here to watch me tick my death counter up. Make sure I do that before we leave for the raid. But yeah, so much love. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me and watching me die horribly to fucking Orvir. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Peace.